Hello dear educators, welcome back to our channel. In the field of early childhood education, there are many approaches to teaching young learners about directions. One that has been found to be particularly effective is the use of visuals and hands-on activities to create a fun and engaging learning experience. The term classroom maps refers to an approach that can be used to help students learn about directions. This approach works particularly well in elementary classrooms because it caters to visual and interactive learning styles, which are common among young learners. The approach involves creating a map of the classroom or a designated area and using it as a tool to teach directional words such as left, right, up, down, over, under, and in between. There are many ways to implement the classroom maps method. Let's look at one example. Explore directions by using a classroom map activity. This activity can be used to teach students about directional words in a fun and engaging way. To play this game, you will need a large piece of paper or a whiteboard, markers or crayons, and a small ball or beanbag. First, draw a simple map of your classroom on the paper or whiteboard. Include key landmarks such as desks, chairs, tables, and other objects. Then place the ball or beanbag on one side of the map. Give one student a marker and ask them to stand up and walk to the other side of the room without running. As they walk, they should follow the path of the ball or beanbag on the map with their marker. Once they reach the other side of the room, have them put the ball or beanbag in a new location and repeat the process with another student. Continue until each student has had a chance to participate. To make this activity more challenging, you can add more directional words such as over, under, and behind. For example, you might say something like, take 3 steps to the right, 1 step over the chair, and then 2 steps up the table. As the students move around the room, they should continue to follow the path of the ball or beanbag on the map. Here are some tips to remember when using the classroom maps method. First, make sure that the activity is age appropriate. Young students will have different needs and abilities than older students, so you'll need to modify the activity accordingly. For example, younger students may not be able to remember a lot of directional words, so you may need to start with just a few basic words and then gradually add more as they progress. Next, get the students involved in the activity. Ask them to help you create the map or to suggest directional words to use. This will help them feel ownership over the learning process and make it more fun and engaging for them. Another tip is to use colorful, tactile materials or visual aids. This will help students remember the concepts more easily and will make the activity more enjoyable for them. For example, you could use a large piece of paper and markers to create a map, or you could use a whiteboard and dry erase markers. You could also use manipulatives such as blocks or counters to represent different objects in the classroom. Finally, give students opportunities to reflect on or present their work. This could involve having them write about their experience, draw a picture of the activity, or share what they learned with their classmates. Remember to modify the approach to suit diverse learners. Some students may need additional support or enrichment to be successful. For example, you may need to provide extra help to students who are struggling with the concepts or challenge more advanced students with more complex directions. The classroom maps method is a fun and engaging way to teach students about directions. By using visuals and hands-on activities, you can help your students learn and remember important concepts. So give it a try and watch your students succeed.